up the mountain and look at the sky. It is cloudy and gray and clear blue at the same time. All that you ever wanted before was a small part. Open up my eyes, oh Lord, open my heart. I don't wanna be so bold to think I could think so bold. Wash my big ego and beat it until it falls. Put it in my back pocket and burn it before your throne. Let me move without it cluttering my cold. Act like the desert and let the wind shape you. You're not the main character, you're just your point of view. Let not the tyranny of vanity keep you from God. Head on up the mountain and look at the sky. It is cloudy and gray and clear blue at the same time. All that you ever saw before was a small part. Open up my eyes, oh Lord, open my heart. Heading on up and heading back down again. Tell me, Lord, will I ever truly ascend? Stings when I get too close sometimes and I don't know if I'll ever be good enough to come home. Your worldview is ludicrous, 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 your... I wish I never learned to speak, 'cause I cannot shut my mouth. They took my balls away from me. It's spaghetti time. I see your faces in the wall. Egyptian shells. I made it from the mall to the astral plane. I met them all. Judgment Day.
Doors closing. Doors closing. Doors closing.
Bye, Satan.
Beep, beep. Oh yeah, dude, we're rock stars today. Look at that, camera off, dude. Legend. Legend. Come on, wake up. Music by Hello Listener. By Tony. Go buy his album on Bandcamp. Go buy all of Tony's music on Bandcamp now, or I will ban you. Not in here. Not being in here is not a good excuse either. So if you missed the stream, you're banned. Beep 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 brow baby here budget heebie jeebie. Well, the world is on fire, dude. I wonder if I can keep playing this in the background. I just put it low. Let's see. There we go. Hey. That. Mm-hmm. Dude, pretty good job. Put my headphones on. Dude, I can't control the volume on these though. It's just gonna be blasting. Well, so Karmelo Anthony is cooked, basically. That is basically the whole stream today. Okay. We're gonna go over some of that. We're gonna go over what Charleston White said, basically blew up Karmelo. All the narratives that have been spread about Karmelo Anthony being exonerated or the appeal and the video that nobody's seen yet, but it's supposed to clear him of all wrongdoing and blah blah blah, and they're sealing up the documents and they're not all of it's going down the drain. It's evaporated. The entire defense has evaporated. So we're going to take a look at that today. Then we're going to cover some internet drama with Sneako and Andrew Tate. I guess Sneako was trying to hump Andrew Tate. He wanted to proposition him for sex. He wanted to sex him up. He was trying to have sex with Andrew Tate. I don't even know what's happening there. I just saw that. So I'm going to spread that rumor, more. And then Austin, well, along with the Carmelo Anthony thing, Austin Metcalf's dad, Jeff Metcalf, I guess kind of had a crash out. Now, this lady that put him on, Sarah, whatever her name is, apparently she's been waiting to have this interview with him, and they've been talking and whatever. I don't know if he should have even done an interview. I don't know if that's really a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea to do anything publicly right now till he calms down, unfortunately. And I'm not saying anything he said was wrong or whatever, dude. I kind of he's probably right. Whatever he said was probably right. Correct take. But even the jokes, I don't really care. Okay, this shit is getting out of hand. All right, we've got to get. I just have to end my stream immediately. We've got to get these fucking people under control. Okay. This is getting outrageous. Okay, it's getting ridiculous. So, we'll just jump right into it. Okay. We'll just get into it. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna get into it. Get into the stuff. How do I even do? I don't even know how to stream anymore, dude. So, anyways, let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of what is happening in the media sphere. I guess I'm gonna pause. Wait for this. Is it even in the background? I guess maybe it's quiet. I can't tell. We'll pause it for now. Maybe we'll put some back on. We like Tony. He's a good fella. He's a swell fella. So we're just gonna. I have so much bookmarked from this stupid. I've just been like. Some of this stuff, I have no idea what's on here because I'll be scrolling, I'll see it, I'm like, I don't feel like reading it right now. We're going to just bookmark it and save it into this folder called Austin Metcalf. And we're going to check it out later. So, hopefully there's nothing TOS in here, but... So, yeah. People forget Jeff Metcalf forgave Karmelo Anthony right after murder. So this is Myron Gaines. He was crucified for it and still received death threats despite being the victim's father. Yeah, 100% valid reason to crash it. Yeah, I liked that one. This is basically the breaking news. This is the crux, because the crux of the argument for the Karmelo Anthony nitwits, okay? The crux of the entire case is that, actually, hold on. This one will make sense first. So we need to do the Jeff Metcalf one first, I think. I think it's, let's see. Let me find that one first because that was surprising even to me. There's been so much of this nonsense. What? There's no way this is. I feel like I have so much more in here. This is great. I'm missing like a ton of this. Let's see. I think this one might be it. Basically, it's a video of Jeff Metcalf saying that he wants the footage released, and he says what's in the video. And I thought this all along. I thought, look, worst case scenario, Jeff I'm sorry, worst case scenario. I thought Austin maybe pushed him. Or maybe they were getting up in each other's grill, and maybe Austin was getting a little aggressive. Maybe they were probably doing, it's possible they were doing I mean, it sounds like it to me that they did the classic, like, high school movie, the four jocks walk up and they kind of, hey man, you gotta fucking go. But then Carmelo was rah rah with him, and oh, I'm not moving, I ain't moving shit. Don't see what happens. Don't touch me, touch me. See what happens. Touch me, see what happens. Touch me, see what happens. And just like spazzing out. And so they were like, dude, I'm not gonna fight you at a track meet, okay? And this is the other thing that needs to be taken into context when people are just like blindly defending Carmelo Anthony because they're like, you can be where. No, you can't be wherever you want. First of all, okay. There's not official rules. I was in track, okay? There's not official rules for the track meets, but you generally know to stay away from the other school's side. There's like unspoken rules. There's a general etiquette about the meet. It's like, and especially if your rival school is there, like you're not interacting with the rival school at all. You pretty much know that. First of all, because of your rival, and your teammates would be like, "What are you doing over there? We're trying to beat them." But second of all, just because stuff like this can happen. So he goes over there. Some guy he supposedly knows. They get into it, telling him to leave. He's saying he's under there for the rain, and now there's just as much rumors in support as there is against about this video that supposedly all these people have seen, but and it's supposed to be so damning, and the video footage is supposed to come out, but seems like the only one calling for it to be released is Jeff Metcalf at this point. So I want to see if let me see how to do it this way. Because I may not have it. I don't know how I feel like I've just been bookmarking stuff nonstop, and somehow this stuff. Look, this one's bookmarked, but it didn't show up in there. This is what I was looking for.
Can't comment since the gag order. The video clearly shows the confrontation lasted less than 10 seconds. That's it. There was no 4-on-1. To be honest, I'd love for it to be put out so I could go, look, if you weren't in the courtroom or if you don't know, here's the video. Quit spreading your bull. He wasn't jumped. There was no 4-on-1. He wasn't surrounded. Look at the video. There's a shove and there's a stab, and it's over. And he runs away. That's it. Yes.
So there's a shove and a stab, and it's over. So he touches him. He shoves him. So it's like you can't demonstrate from that, even if the footage is released. And that's what all these people kept saying. Oh, wait till the video footage shows him getting jumped, and he was getting jumped by 4 people and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't sound like it to me. And I think in order for this to get released, I think it's possible anyways. I have no idea how the law works in Texas for this, or even really in general for this. But I wonder if it's the case that both families have to sign off in order for the footage to be released. I think that may be the case. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think both parties may have to be involved, or maybe it's not even their decision at all. Maybe just the court's decision. But and that's kind of the story that we heard, was that like he goes to put his hands on him. So maybe he's in the process of trying to shove him, and he's stabbed, and it's all over. Because it's like the whole narrative was, oh, he's getting jumped by 5 people, 4 people, and he's defended himself. Immediately, I'm like, the story is he stabs him and then he runs away. If 4 guys are jumping you and you stab one of them, they're probably not even gonna, and especially if you're stabbing them with a quote unquote, cleat pick or whatever, they're not going to stop because they probably don't even know he's been stabbed. They're just going to keep beating the crap out of you. Or, you know what I mean? As you're running away, you're going to be seeing people chasing them. Apparently, according to some lady that claims she was there at the trial, which to be honest, I haven't kept up with much of the people talking about the trial because everybody's just, I don't know how much of it you can really trust, but supposedly, I guess the video wasn't shown at the trial. Only still images were shown or something. But they're saying, I guess maybe that's because it's so grainy. The footage is so grainy. And there's nothing really to see. So they have these still photos, and the defense is saying one thing about them. The prosecution is saying another. So I don't know about that. But then you got old Charleston White. Oh, this was just funny. Let me see why is it now they're showing backwards? Man. Oh, now it's showing in there. I'm telling you, dude, I've bookmarked so many things from this, and I think it's not showing me on all of them. Because the Charleston White thing just happened. Oh, here it is. Here we go.
And toward that boy. His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak nigga. His dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga just wants some bills paid. Karmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. Nigga, I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf nigga than I would with Karmelo's daddy. Nigga is weak, dockside and subservient. I ain't standing with no weak-ass black man, nigga. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak-ass nigga Benjamin Crump there, nigga. I'm out.
So I reposted this, and I basically said, let me translate this for you. Carmelo Anthony's dad knows he never had it shot from the beginning. Carmelo Anthony's dad has seen the videotape because I think they all had to go down there, during investigation, and I'm sure they were showed this eventually anyways. Or that they maybe requested access to it and viewed it together or something. And I think that is why his dad and his mom have behaved the way they have with the money. They knew he never stood a chance. They knew he was wrong. They knew he was going to jail. So why are they going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a defense that's going to go nowhere? Why even waste your time? And that's literally how they've been acting. That's exactly how they've been behaving. So they took all the money. They're going to go live and pay their bills and whatever. And that's even what he says here. He said, they just want to pay their bills. He's weak. Blah, 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 blah. What he's really saying, he's really letting the cat out of the bag. The Carmelo Anthony's dad knows he's got no shot. That's why he had him use a defense attorney from the state, provided by the state. And that's why he had him file a penniless appeal to the appellate court. Now, I don't know if they think that there's some other way around this. Maybe they believe, or maybe these, Benjamin Crump types and all this stuff are telling them that there's some other way around this because the judge is corrupt. They keep saying all this stuff. They're using like AI generated photos to say that, oh, well, the judge knows the defendant or the judge knows the defendant. He knows the Metcalfs and blah, blah, blah. And they go fishing together, whatever it was. And then the real photo is like a completely different person. It's like debunked immediately. And they're still running with that narrative. So Charleston White's trying to help these people. And it got to the point where he has, $75,000 to give him. And the dad's like, well, we're not going to do anything with that right now. We're going to let him appeal. And then probably the best route, if I was Carmelo Anthony's dad, what I would be doing, knowing my son is guilty, is I'm going to put all this in a trust fund for you. Maybe spend a little bit of it, if we were struggling with bills or whatever, maybe. But I'm going to put all this in a fund for you and for us or whatever. And then when you get out from jail after 17 years, maybe you can use this to get back on your feet. You'll have a little jump start on life, and you're not going to have to go, slumming it or trying to make it at Burger King or whatever. You can like start a business or something, or like turn your life around. That's the best thing that Carmelo Anthony's dad could do for him. He could cut all the race baiting, race hustling bullshit, cut all these fucking losers off, stop talking to the Ben Crumps and all this. I mean, because it's crazy. I mean, because that's really all it is. And Charleston White has been farming this from the beginning. First, he was saying that Carmelo Anthony was guilty. He's like siding with the Metcalfs. Then he's siding with Karmelo again. Then he's siding with the Metcalfs again. Then he's cussing the Metcalf. Then he's apologizing to Austin Metcalf's dad the other day. And then he's flipping on Carmelo Anthony. Then he's going back, and then he's going, now he's flipping again. It's like whatever he needs to say to keep himself trending, whatever he needs to say to get engagement on his videos is whatever Charleston White's going to do. He's always been that way. That's why he was like doing streams with Fuentes and then turning right around and jumping in bed with Carmelo Anthony, knowing that he went on Nick Fuentes' stream and was like, and he's doing a podcast with him or whatever it was with Aiden Ross and Nick Fuentes, and they're literally talking about how dumb the ghetto black community is and how stupid the gang culture and perpetuating all that bullshit is. And he's talking about how like, oh yeah, I'll call the police on a motherfucker. And then turns right around, whatever it was, 6 months later, and jumps in bed with Carmelo Anthony, a guy who is the epitome of this. And it's almost worse because Carmelo Anthony is coming from an affluent background. Supposedly his parents are well off. They live in a nice neighborhood. Got him into good, programs and stuff like that. And here he is getting suspended for bringing a knife to school, getting into other little troubles. Nothing major. And yeah, he was doing good in school. But he's also part of, as far as I understand, that's a pretty large school. And he's an athlete. When you have a large athletic program, if you have a big enough school, like a 5A school or something like that, similarly to when you play in college, athletes have helpers, okay? Athletes have people helping them pass their class, make good marks. Maybe not excellent top of the class, so you don't get, so it's not obvious, but yeah, they help you. So, and I'm not saying that he's not, maybe he was a smart student, but I'm just telling you, this is how this goes, all right? So anyway, he basically let the cat out of the bag, and that's pretty much it. I maybe was gonna watch a couple more of these. Oh, this is the one before where you
said anything that hurt you. I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation,
fucking dumb cross-eyed
the
ass.
absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother.
Such a fucking goober.
And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf, I have no quarrels with you, sir.
I have no quarrels with you, sir.
I initially agreed with you, as I do still agree with you. I did my best.
Same.
I did my best. I heard you say it, and I made a call without hearing you say it. This is not about race. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to hate. And I'm telling black people, nobody have a right to be mad at you. You don't have a right to be mad at those parents. If we take us out of it and put those two kids back of it because we lost two children, we're arguing. We brought race into it. Black people introduced it. White people accepted it. From start to now, I've been trying to reject it. Why? It takes the focus off both children.
Because you're cooked. That's why. But any smart black person who is making this about race knows that this is a losing battle. Like in America, this is an uphill battle. Like you're stupid if you want to go there. First of all, the the numbers aren't in your favor. The stats are not in your favor. It's not a good look. And white people outnumber you. So if you really go hard, you're just going to wake up all the, all the fucking American Europeans that founded this fucking country. And they're going to be like, actually, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. And it's not, here's the problem, dude. I know it's not every black person. All right. It's not every black person. I get that. I got black in-laws. All right. They're cool. We fucking love them. Got black, nephew. Cool little motherfucker. I would kill for that kid. Okay. And for my family. But unfortunately, the culture of this country in the black community is just out of control at this point. The black community used to talk about gang culture, and like this prom trend is like a great example of it. This whole like bringing your damn guns, to do your pictures and stuff like that. And I get it. There's a certain American culture to like taking pictures with your guns is like cool. That's fine. Taking videos of you firing your guns is fine. Whatever. But there's a difference between like perpetuating that specific type of gang culture. The same way, like, I guess the equivalent maybe for white people might be like fucking pirates or like fucking bandits or some shit. Like if there was some, you know what I mean? Or putting fucking white hoods on. I mean, something that's like, especially, it's meant to be violent. It's not meant to be just a casual, like, hey, I'm just going to take a picture. It's like, I'm going to hold the gun sideways with the grill in my mouth, and I'm going to blast trap music, and we're smoking on our ops. And we're going to prom. Like, that shit has become the majority. And Karmelo Anthony, it was a good litmus test for that. Most black people are siding with Karmelo Anthony, at least that I've seen so far. And there's been people that, and I'm hearing this from people in real life too. Okay, it's not entirely online. I understand how the algorithms are designed, and I try to get outside of that. Okay, I have alt accounts that are not my algorithm. I know what my algorithm is going to show me. And I enter into like the TikTok spaces from the other side. I try to hear them out. I try to hear what they're saying. But there is no argument to be made here. There's no possible way you could make the self-defense. Even the lady, there was a nice lady that I was talking to. Well, there was one nice lady, and then there was like 5 fucking she-boons on this TikTok panel that were just cussing over me. But I kept it cordial because, I'm trying to hear them out. All right. But I was like getting cut off left and right, but I still managed to like make my point, which was that because they kept bringing up, the footage. Well, if the footage is in their favor, why don't they want it released? Well, I hadn't seen this video yet, but apparently the Metcalfs have no problem with it being released. Jeff Metcalf wants it released to dispel all of these rumors. But even before I knew that, I'm just like, okay, well, I know a guy who knows a guy who's seen the footage, and he says it's in Austin Metcalf's favor. Now what? You see where we're at here? Like, I can just make up a bunch of shit too, or I can tell you that this guy really maybe told me this, but neither of us can verify this because neither of us have seen the video footage. All we have is reporting on the trial, and what the trial says is he's guilty. And there's no possible way it could have been self-defense. He could have easily... Somebody was saying on that fucking panel, he couldn't run. And I'm like, do you know what kind of tent they're under? When they say tent, it's not a fucking camping tent where you fucking zip it up, okay? It's 4 posts and a canopy over the top of it to protect you from rain. It's the same tent you see at every booth that you go to when you go to like a barbecue festival or any kind of festival or get together. He can run in 360 degrees as long as he misses one of those teeny little fucking poles. He can run all day, okay? And that is even more rich because it's like he's there to run track. What do you mean he can't run? Of course he can fucking run. All of them can run. And if he would have ran and these guys would have pursued him and then he poked him, that's a different story. Now we're talking about, okay, yeah, you killed him. Maybe you have to do some time, but maybe we can talk about a pretty significantly reduced sentence. Like the other kid, they kept bringing up, what was the name? Allison? Something Allison. Now that kid, apparently, he was like cornered by 4 guys in a bathroom. Somebody said he went home. Case and Allison. Let me see if we can just get this. Because everybody kept doing this shit. They're just like bringing up other things. And it's the weakest. It's the weakest shit. Let's see. Let's dispel this. And this is how easy it is too, by the way. I mean, this is how easy it is for these people to just go, hey, what is the difference? Let's go find out together, okay? Allison was accused of stabbing Joe Ramirez to death in a bathroom in Belton High School in 2022. Faces 6 months and 2 years in jail facility, according to Allison. Okay. Well, that's not even. This is a shitty article. Here, let's grok it together. With links. That's important. Give me the details of the case and Allison case with link. Well, I put link, but links. Because these AIs can get it all wrong too. So Allison Ramirez had prior beef and reportedly planned a fight that day. Let's see. So Allison brought a knife to school. And supposedly he did not want to fight this guy. Okay. So maybe he went home and he got a knife and he brought it back, or I don't know how that was. And that's part of the reason why he was initially charged with murder, because the intent was there. You go to get the knife and you bring it back. And it's like, if you're going to leave, I think anyways, if this is how they're saying, or maybe he already brought it to school because they were going to fight. But like, basically they had a history of bullying this kid. There was like 4 people in a room in the bathroom. Let's see. Trial footage and details. Let's go to that one. Don't touch me or I'm going to stab you. Yes. So he's warning them several times. He's saying, I don't want to fight. Don't touch me or I'm going to stab you. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Let's see. And they're like, oh, he just got a lesser sentence because he's white. It's like, no, he got a lesser sentence because it's a different scenario. It's a completely different set of circumstances. That is why the justice system operates the way it does, because each unique instance should be trialed with its own set of circumstances. You can reference other cases and you can look at other cases and say, this one is maybe similar to this way in some way, and to this case in some ways, but it's not a 1-to-1. There will not be an exact 1-to-1, or maybe there is, but those are like psychopaths who are like imitating serial killers. All right, and those people will be dealt with accordingly. Okay, so they start taking off their backpacks, and that's when he pulled out a knife. saying, "Don't touch me or I'm going to stab you," which he says before Ramirez punched him. So this is a completely different scenario. So I can understand. I can see why this guy was sentenced and he got, negligent manslaughter, negligent homicide instead of murder, because it was self-defense in a way, or there was an aspect of self-defense, but there was still an aspect of like premeditation, and somebody still died ultimately. And I guess the escalation of force is not warranted. Like, bring a bat or something. I don't fucking know, dude. Or just don't go to school, dude. So. Luna explained he was put in a group chat on Snapchat with Allison and Ramirez, as well as several others in that. Allison told him he wanted no problems. Joe wanted to fight Kaysen. And this is more of that dumbass fucking culture. Okay, this is what I mean. The kid's not telling because it's not, you can't fucking tell, dude. What are you, fucking snitch, dude? You gonna snitch, bro? Where does that come from? You fucking rat, bro? Bro, let the hood burn down, dude. Don't tell on your neighbor. Yeah, we just fucking watched so-and-so do a drive-by and fucking kill 3 people in the house. And I know we all know him because this is the fucking hood and everybody knows everybody. But don't snitch on him, or you're like not cool, bro. Fucking dumb shit. Now he's in jail. Now you're really in that fucking. That's why you don't embrace. Reject the shit altogether, okay? Listen, dude, you're white. Call the police. Tell on him. Get a teacher. Tell the principal. Call 911, dude. I will call 911 in the bathroom, dude. You're going to fucking jail, dude. Punch me. Pepper spray his ass. Pull a Charleston White and fucking pepper spray his ass. Where's that video fucking... That was funny as fuck, actually. I don't know where it was at. Let's see. That was funny. Charleston White pepper sprayed a bunch of people, dude. This dude is crazy. He really pepper sprayed him. Bro, where is this at? I just saw this the other day. Oh, this shit. This shit was actually kind of funny, bro.
Nigga, you can get it too, nigga. You don't get to decide how I fight, nigga. Your hand ain't even strong enough. Hey, you ain't gotta do that now. Hey, motherfucker, you ain't strong enough.
All right, that's it.
Do I mace him?
Yo, guys.
I get him right now.
What do you got, pepper spray?
I burn his ass right now.
No.
What you mean? I burn him right now? What you mean or what? Big old motherfucker, I told him I burn him right now. I got some
spray.
else
No.
for him. I got some more for him.
You have a taser?
He too big to be grabbing on me. Yeah, and then he proceeded toward me when I warned him.
How the hell are you gonna bust
That's
that out
funny,
against
dude.
Man, he give it
Look,
up.
that's the move, though. That's the move. Charleston White's still a retard, okay? But that's the move. You don't throw your life away like Carmelo Anthony. You don't throw your life away like Case and Allison. Tell somebody, dude. Call 911. I don't give a... I'm not fucking black. I don't give a fuck about being a snitch. I don't care about being called a rat. I'm not a fucking gangbanger. I'm not a criminal. I'm not in a gang. I don't give a fuck about street cred. Neither should you. Nobody should. That's the dumbest shit ever. It wasn't cool. It is not cool when the black community does it. It wasn't cool when fucking the mafia did it. Okay? It's not cool when Jews do it. It's fucking retarded, and it causes rot in the community. It causes degeneracy. It causes the societal fabric to literally rot. It's like a disgusting infected wound, okay? All right, let's look at some more of this nonsense. Let's see what all the Karmelo supporters are saying. And a bunch of these, I think, got removed because they were literally just calling for violence against white people. So, and also, I'm sorry, not Karmelo, Charleston White, of all people, to end on Charleston White's fucking nonsense. Charleston White is not on anybody's side except for Charleston White, by the way. Charleston White does funny things, or he says some base things every once in a while. But remember who Charleston White is, all right? Charleston White has videos of himself that he posted on his own Instagram talking about, picking up and sexually assaulting white girls and how fun it was to target, white teenagers. He brags about killing some white guy in cold blood. He brags about, killing or being a part of killing some black guy, I think, too. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody. All right. The guy's a piece of shit, by the way, if you didn't already know. Yeah, this shit is crazy.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
So do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And we're going to keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
Mm-hmm. And as parents, have you...
It's crazy that they get this worked up about it and they say they're not going to stop fighting, but it's like, well, you didn't put a dime of that $1 million that you got from your GoFundMe. You didn't put any of that money. You got him a public defender and you threw him to the wolves so that you could buy yourself a new Escalade, hire a private driver, and a couple of security guys, even though the only person getting swatted was Jeff Metcalf. And then move yourselves into a nicer community. You're already in it. These were supposedly already affluent people. They were already kind of living in the suburbs, and then they just moved to a nicer home, to like a $900,000 or like $1 million home or something like this. So these guys are grade A scam artists, race hustling, fucking losers. They're just as bad as like the FBA, the Black Hebrew Israelite, the BLM. They're scum.
Have you all struggled?
It's worse actually than BLM in a way, because BLM is like, you have all these people at the top who are really far removed from the donors, right? They're really far. They don't know who the fuck the donors are. They don't care about the donors, clearly. They don't really care about the families. They give the families like 30% of all the money that's donated, and then they grift off of their name, and the money all goes to the two lesbians who started it, and they buy properties in Los Angeles and in Beverly Hills and whatever else, right? the victims are people that they'll never see, right? When they scam these people for $2 billion or whatever it was that the BLM activists got away with and split amongst themselves, they don't have to look at the victims. They don't really know who they're scamming. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, putting a card skimmer on your reader at the fucking gas station. You know what I mean? And you got to see the people that are coming into your facility before you fucking steal from them. It's like so much further removed from that. With Karmelo Anthony, these are his fucking parents. These pieces of shit gave birth to him, raised him to be an asshole, apparently. And then they looked him in the face and they were like, yeah, we're going to do everything we can for you. And then they took the GoFundMe money. They moved into a nice house. They bought themselves new cars and clothes, and I'm sure plenty of other things. And then they said, we're going to get you a public defender. Good luck. And then people donated more money after the sentence and everything. After the verdict and after the sentence, people donated more money. And they're like, you're going to file as a penniless, whatever. I can't remember what the name of the fucking word I'm looking for. You're going to file as penniless and you're going to get a public defender again for your appeal. Even though we have probably at this point, I think they've gotten like $1.2 million in donations or something like this. Potentially more. According, if we believe all of the race hustling celebrities who have jumped on the bandwagon here, they maybe even have more than that. So these scumbag, I mean, these are like scum of the earth people. Literally just sending their kid to prison. Good luck. We're not going to even try. I mean, because seriously, this is what would have happened. And I think this is the other thing that happened. If they got a serious attorney would have said, guys, this fucking kid, your kid needs to write an apology letter. Your kid needs to take the stand and he needs to fucking cry and he needs to be sorry for killing Austin Metcalf. And Karmelo Anthony's parents and their dumbass fucking FBA mindset and this dumb fucking black oppression mindset, the Dartmouth Scar experiment type mindset where everything is a slight against them. Everything is fucking racial all the time, every day. If somebody doesn't put their turn signal on in front of you, it's a fucking racism. Okay. This is the mentality they grew up with and that they likely raised their son in. Okay. They can't do that because their ego is too fucking big. I guarantee they probably did talk to an attorney and a smart attorney. That's probably exactly what they told him. They said, look at Case and Allison. Case and Allison got down to fucking 10 years or whatever, blah, blah, blah. If we go and talk to the judge, if we go and talk to the prosecution, we can get a plea deal. We can get a plea bargain because your son killed that fucking kid and all the other kid did was push him. Your kid is going to prison. It's not a question of whether or not he's going. It's a question of for how long is he going? And a good attorney probably told them all of this shit. And they said, I can't do that. Well, let's call Benjamin Crump. Let's call all these fucking race hustlers in. And the race hustlers, maybe they took their, I hope the race hustlers took their money. I hope these Benjamin Crump types and shit, I hope that they paid a fucking arm and a leg for these people. I hope they have no money left. I hope they blew all that GoFundMe money on these dumbasses because they're all scamming everybody else. So I hope they get scammed too. But yeah, so that's my best guess. A real attorney told them this is the only way, this is the only shot you have. If you go this route, you can get a reduced sentence. They said, no, because we're proud and black. And my son didn't do nothing. Fucking dumbasses. pieces of shit. How can you do that to your son also? If it was my son and for whatever reason that happened and a bunch of people fucking sending a bunch of fucking money to help me out, you better believe every fucking penny is going towards the defense. I'm going to try to get him as little sentence as possible.
Struggled with guilt, asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person, don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, say they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to, white attorney. No white attorney, they set them up, pushed them. Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things was smooth stuff because as a father of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mama bear, I got to make sure she's straight mentally because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight. Then so because I got the kids to worry about. Got to make sure his mental health. I can't go back and forth.
They don't give a fuck
because his mental can handle it. The misunderstanding of what dad is trying to take. This ain't a daddy moment.
It's absolutely it's absolutely a dad moment, you fucking stupid piece of shit. You're the head of the household. When things are going crazy like this, you need to take control of the situation and get shit together. What do you mean what a stupid fucking thing to say. This guy is fucking retarded.
The actual victim, they don't care about. Everyone feels sorry for this.
I think that guy was just like agreeing. I think everything he said is kind of base. I think I watched that one earlier. Oh yeah, and then here's all the Karmelo supporters after. I don't know how much of this I want to watch. It just makes me angry.
Asking you a question, bud. That's the true one. I don't play that. How you doing, buddy? How does it feel living your white privileged life out here?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm just asking you a question, bud. That's the true one.
I don't play that game.
I ain't playing no game with you, buddy. I'm just speaking facts. Man, you got more fucking privileges than us black people, man. You know what the fuck going on? Shit.
Man, you know what the fuck going on? Shit. What a fucking scumbag, dude. And what an embarrassment for black people. The crazy thing is that the black people that are propping those people up, because those people post that shit to their Instagram and you got a bunch of in the fucking comments. A bunch of people cheering them on in the comments, gassing them up. That's your people, dude. That's who you want to be. You want to be perpetual victims. The Dartmouth Scar experiment, I think, perfectly encapsulates what has happened to the black community, what is happening to the progressive leftist with the Marxist, mindset that there's always an oppressor, oppressee kind of deal. If you haven't heard of it, it's this experiment that they did where they did a bunch of job interviews and they sent people into a fake job interview to apply for a job and whatever, right? They put scars on their faces in makeup. They put scars and they did whatever else. Or blemishes, or they put like a mole or whatever on their face. They did it to everybody. And they sent them in to go do an interview, and they had them kind of report back, how do you think they treated you? Were they looking at your scar? Were they looking at your mole? And every single person that participated came back and reported some type of microaggression against them. They report, every single one of them reported back that, oh yeah, they looked at or they made this comment that made it sound like blah, blah, blah. And then turns out they were actually, the people with the scars were actually the test subject. What they were trying to find out is if, believing that you have a blemish or believing you have some kind of scar or like believing you have some kind of restriction, what that does to your mentality. You're constantly looking for people. You're looking for a way to validate. You're looking for some kind of pattern or some kind of like tick or eye movement or something to justify your belief. And it turns out when they went in for the interview right before, the makeup artist stops them all and they said, "Oh, let me just touch this up." And they don't know what's happening. And what was happening is they removed all the scars. They removed the blemish, they removed the mole, and then they sent them into the interview. They didn't let them look at themselves again. So they let them look at themselves with the scars on, and then as they're going into the interview, they remove the scars. So they don't actually have any. They just look like their normal selves. Yet every single person reported that, "Oh, I have some. They made this comment, or they said that, or they looked at my nose really hard for a long time, and they were staring right at my scar, or they were staring right at my mole." That's what's happened. All of you have raised your children. All these dumb feminists and all these dumbass fucking FBA types have raised generations of children to believe that the system is against them and they have to fight this oppression and that everyone is out to get them and everyone is looking to slight them and take a step up on their head and on their backs. So that's what they're looking for. They've been raised to believe that, so they're looking for that validation and they're looking for something to confirm that. They're looking to confirm their biases that they've been raised with. And for the most part, it's bullshit. I'm not saying that racism doesn't exist ever anymore, anywhere. No, surely it does. But when you raise a person to believe that they're always going to be slighted against, you're just raising victims. And it's not just the black community. Like I said, it's feminism, it's the Marxist ideology, it's like this communism that's always looking to blame capitalism or looking to blame men for everything. And I mean, really, the black community is getting hit the hardest because they're up against the black, that raising, the Dartmouth Scar experiment type mentality. And they're up against they're up against it twice because it's like that and women raise all the children and all the women also believe all the feminist shit. So you got a bunch of black women raising all their kids to be feminists and to be anti-white. Everyone is an enemy and anti-everybody, really, because that only goes so far. The unity only goes so far. As soon as something like this happens, all that shit goes out the window. You can see the comments left and right. Oh, yeah, there was Hispanic people on the jury, but we all know how they feel about black people. It's like there's no winning.
So do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I think I watched that one. I thought that was a different one.
We're not offended by it, but beyond like a violation of like the rule of law. So like,
I can't watch John Doyle, dude. He's
Oh, my only problem is it should happen more. This is where I'm fucking up. This is where I got a problem with my people. I'm so proud of y'all for killing that white boy. See, they not used to this shit happening to them, y'all. Oh, my only problem is it should happen more. This is where I'm fucking up. This is where I got a problem with my people. It should happen more. We should make a day like every Thursday or every Wednesday where we just wake up and fuck up a white girl or a white boy. Just pick a little girl, smack the shit out of her. Little boy, smack the shit out of him. Old lady, white, whatever. We should set up a day once a week where we just fuck them up, y'all, until they go back to the mountains. Yeah, let's set a day where we just fuck them up. Oh, this cuz we wake up, we yawn, we brush our teeth, we wash our face, and we go outside and we just fuck them up. First, that's how we gotta start getting our day started.
The crazy thing about him saying that is that already happens. The rates of black on white violence versus white on black violence or any other race is like astronomical. It's like 50-1. It's not even close. The black on white violent crime has been out of control for the past 10, definitely the past 10 years, if not longer. And that's what a lot of this is. I mean, a lot of people are talking about this because a lot of people are getting fucking sick of this. And they're only sick of it because we're not allowed to fucking say anything. because we're fucking nice little fucking white people. That's the stereotype about white people. We're just a bunch of fucking nice guys. We're just a bunch of nice guys, and we put our suspenders on, and we go to work, and we clock in, and we clock out, Bill. You know what I mean? And we just want everybody to get along, and everybody doesn't want to get along with us. Everybody wants to fucking kill us, dude, and they want to blame us for everything. All right? So, don't treat yourself like a victim, though. You're still not a victim. That's the difference. Even with all that shit, it's like, I will tell my children to never be apologetic for fucking anything. Not a single fucking thing. Never. I don't give a fuck about slavery. I don't give a fuck about killing Native Americans. I don't give a fuck about, my ancestors on my Spanish side killing fucking Mayans who were sacrificing children on the temples. No, I'm not sorry for that at all. The only thing I'm sorry for those ancestors is that they converted them to the Catholic Church and not the Orthodox Church. That's it. And I guess I could say the same thing about American Protestants, WASPs on my mom's side. So I'm sorry that we didn't convert the Native Americans to Orthodox. I'm sorry that they weren't Orthodox Christians that came over. I'm sorry they were WASPs. That's it. That's all I'm fucking sorry for. The rest, no, I don't give a fuck. Because that's what's crazy too. I saw a tweet earlier. I can't find it. I can't find it right now. It's going to be in my notification somewhere because I was arguing with somebody on it. But they were saying that all what did they say? Basically, they said that white people are responsible for basically every evil. It's like and that's the problem. Like, these people think, I think when they watch a movie like Avatar, and leftists do this too. It's not just black people, by the way. I'm going hard on black people because, they're going hard on us. Okay. So we're firing back, but this is leftist, progressive. This is everybody who supports that shit. This is all the, the BLM advocates. I think these people see a movie like Avatar and they think that's real life. You know what I mean? They think that before white people came, before white European settlers came to America, that all the Indians were just getting along. They were plugging their hair into the asshole of horses. They were sitting around glowing trees and smoking crack. And everyone was hallucinating together and watching the Northern Lights. I think that's literally what they believe was happening here in America. Everyone was just eating mushrooms and just kumbaya and having a good old time. But that's not what happened. That's not what was happening. And this is not, and they can say, because they don't want to take the white history, right? Oh, that's whitewash history. Well, you can go talk to the fucking chieftains, okay? And they've recorded the history too. They were killing each other. They were scalping each other. They were raping and murdering and enslaving each other. They were sacrificing people to the gods so that they could grow crops. They were, when we gave them horses and bows and arrows and guns, they would take. A lot of people have these, they show this picture a lot of times where like a bunch of bones and there's like a white guy in front of it, and it's like the buffalo, like how we ran the buffalo basically into extinction. We got that from the Indians because the Indians knew where they grazed and where they lived and blah, blah, blah. And they would start a stampede of the buffalo and they would herd them off a cliff. And all the buffalo would just go running off the fucking cliff. And then they would just go down there and pick them up and skin them and take the meat, sell the skins, the pelts. And they'd make a bunch of money. The Indians started that. White people copied them. That was their idea. Okay? There was no Avatar is fake, all right? It wasn't happening. There's no glowing lights. There's no horses that you can talk to with your hair anus connection. It was a savage world, and savage people were everywhere killing each other on it and enslaving each other for a long, long time. And funny enough, the only places that are still enslaving and living by that same savage standard are not white European Christian nations, or were not founded by white European Christians. So you can fuck right off with that one. Oh boy, I don't know how much more of this I want to watch. Maybe we want to do like let's do some of the fun stuff and then just chill, play maybe some chess after or something. We'll do the Sneako Tate stuff because it's just like, what the fuck? What's going on? Andrew Tate claims Sneako tried to have sex with him.
So it seems he's got himself exposed and all these revelations are going to come to light. So I'm going to tell you a very factual story. I'm not Gossip Girl. I'm not here to insult anyone. I have no personal vendetta against anybody. I'm not mad at anyone who's ever insulted me. I'm just a guy. And I'm just here to tell the version of the story.
By the way, Andrew Tate is gay. He is a homosexual. So, takes one to know one.
As I lived it. I'm just here to tell the truth.
We'll do that one
I'm just
after.
Tell you some facts. A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with me. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me. And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession. He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much, Myron and Fresh, great guys.
Damn.
They managed to convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal. And he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it. And I said, look, I'm older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal. And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then I realized he was coming on to me. And when I realized he was coming on to me, I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. Because I don't like this Gossip Girl stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't sitting online and constantly insulting other people like his is. So I thought, let me just cut him off. He's obsessed with me. He's a bit weird. I don't want to ruin the guy's career. Let me just go his own separate way. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. Andrew Tate wore a gambling t-shirt. Andrew Tate drove a car. Andrew Tate drunk coffee. Andrew Tate this. Andrew Tate that. He is obsessed with me. And if you see the way he talks about me, you can see in his eyes. It's not. I think they probably. I think actually they probably had sex. And when it came time to switch, you know what I mean? Andrew was like, well, look, dude, and Andrew Tate probably told Sneako, look, dude, I'll peg you, but I'm not, he probably thinks he's not gay. He's like, look, I'm not gay, dude. I'm giving it. I'm not receiving it. What's up, Kyle, dude? What a time to enter, dude. Look, Andrew, this is probably what actually happened. Andrew Tate, Sneako came on to Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate humped him and was like, there you go. Yeah, you can get it. Anybody can get it. I'm not gay. You're gay for taking it. And then Sneako was like, all right, my turn. And then Andrew Tate was like, what are you, gay? And then he kicked him out. So we'll get to Andrew Tate's part. Clicks. It's a homosexual rage which is suppressed. Guys, I don't like saying this. I feel uncomfortable making this video. I wanted all of this to go away. I just said, no, I'm not going to fuck you, bro. Get out of here. I just tried to ignore the kid for 5 fucking years. Here we are 5 years later. He won't stop talking about me. And if you watch him do it, guys, watch him do it and look in his eyes while he does it. It is a suppressed homosexual rage. He is enraged.
I think Sneako is going to come out as transgender. I tweeted this out earlier, so I want everybody to bookmark this because I called it first, okay? And I liked my own post. Because I always like my posts because I'm funny. I think my posts are good. Sneako is going to come out as a trainee, okay? 100%. Save it, clip it, put it away in the vault. 100%.
Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam LARPing. Constantly LARPing about Islam while being gay in private and taking drugs in private, as opposed to me, who keeps my faith private and my internet.
Well, not really. Andrew Tate is also LARPing Islam. He's also gay. He's also doing drugs. He's also drinking. Who was that guy that was like, that got famous for like, being like, and there I am in the car, fucking Johnny Walker Black Label. And me, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Johnny Walker Black Label. Hold on. What was that? What was that, dude? Oh, come on, dude. This fucking guy, dude.
Yo, bro, how did the... And I'll drop something that he did last week. How was it? Oh, shit, this guy's paying attention. I'll figure out something that he likes. So, for example, Tristan Tate. He pulled up a video, his favorite whiskey, Johnny Walker. What do I do at duty free? Fucking Johnny Walker. That night, sipping the fucking Johnny Walker in the war room by myself with him, chilling.
I don't know how these people like take themselves seriously, dude. It is me, fucking Johnny, and what is it? Fucking Johnny Walker Black Label. And me and I sipping Johnny Walker Black Label, and me and fucking Tristan chilling in the back in the fucking room. Johnny Walker Black Label. Johnny Walker. Sipping.
Why?
Why?
I studied, bro. I knew what he liked. That's it. Use it. Utilize that.
You can see the gears turning, dude. Like, just trying to think of the next thing to say. Like, they're all this. Like, this happens to me before, but I just like when I run out of things to say, I just don't say anything anymore. Like, where you start to talk to a group of people, and then you like realize everybody's like listening. Really, everyone has stopped. You know, 'cause sometimes like there's like a group of people, and like maybe these two guys are kind of like whispering to each other, and these guys are like maybe have some side. There may be like a group conversation, but then there's also like little side conversations, and then you might start saying something or having an interesting conversation, and slowly everybody starts to listen to you, and you're like, but then you finish, or like you don't really have anywhere else to go, and you're just kind of like, yeah, that was it, dude. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry you got interested right at the last sentence, but it's done now. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away now. I'm leaving. You're all looking at me, and I just want to drink my wine. Okay, see you later.
That information, guys. The world's yours for the taking. Like, what's holding you back, honestly?
Nothing.
What's holding you back?
Why would
What's up,
you?
Marilyn?
Why would you allow that? It's about time. Like, it's about time.
Guys, it's about time.
Like, enough. What are you gonna do? Steal your fucking 40? Like, bullshit around? Like, no, bro. It's about that time. Like, it's time to step up. Step it up.
Time to step it up. It's time to step it up. Anyways, let's do. Hold on. Maybe let's finish. We'll finish. We can finish this one. I need to get another glass of wine.
His faith on the internet and in his private life is completely haram. So we can discuss which one of us is the real Muslim if we want to have that conversation. But I live in an Islamic. Two
fake Muslims fight about who's the real Muslim. you know, and who's not actually just drinking and having sex and doing drugs in private. Actually, you know what? To be fair to both of them, they actually are both real Muslims, I guess, in a way, because all Muslims are doing that anyways. Like a lot of Muslims are doing that. A lot of people are becoming Muslims culturally because it allows them to do all that stuff. They allow polygamy and, you know, whatever else. They also say you're supposed to have sex with, you know, having sex with a young man is less unclean than like having sex with a prostitute. So they have their little like those little weird sex doll things, the whole culture. It's a freak show, dude. Islam is a fucking freak show.
My country. I live in Dubai. He lives in New York. You know, he walks around during Pride Month in New York. Guys, I really didn't want to do this video, but it's all coming to light. I woke up this morning with a few text messages from people who know very well saying, is it true that this person does these things? And I'm like, oh, so this is about to blow up all over the internet. I said a long time ago to Sneako once on one of my emergency meetings, I said, don't come at me, bro, because I could have ruined your career and I didn't. I am the nicest man. If he had this kind of information on anyone else, he'd post the screenshots, he'd sit there like a little girl, he'd do a full breakdown, he'd talk about it for years. I'm the top G, because that's who he is. I've known he's gay forever, and I didn't care. He came on to me, it was weird. It's gonna come out what he's really been up to. You're gonna see he's not a pinnacle of Islam, he's not a pinnacle of morality.
Damn.
He's very far from it, and that's why I had to stop talking to the guy. So, I'm making this video now just to make it clear that I rejected him. I said no.
Uh-oh, that sounds more suspicious now. I might have actually been right.
He is so angry.
Maybe they hooked up, dude. They hooked up and then they had a falling out. Damn, dude. Smashing boots, brother. That's crazy. It's crazy. We might go give Confluence a... I'm going to go hang out with Confluence after we catch up on this, too. Nothing else going on tonight.
That's why I am the content of his entire life. That's why, because I said no to the kid. I hope he, you know, works it out. I wish him well. No matter how much he insults me, how much he wants to be me, he'll never be me. He's never respected like I am.
He'll never be me. I'm the greatest. No matter how much he wants it, I'm not gonna fuck you, Sneako. Sneako, look at me. It's not gonna happen. I love my wife. I love Melania. I would never do it. But if I did do it, I would do it bigly. It would be the best. It would be the best he's ever had.
Achieve the heights of fame that I achieved. He'll never surpass me in any realm, no matter what. So I really truthfully wish him the best. I didn't want to make this video. I'm only making it because it's all coming to light now.
I want to see. I posted this a while back, but this isn't the clip. This isn't the video that.
You'll see when it's done. We'll do an episode of Cribs. I had to get this. I'd rather have sex than the average. Okay, it's all a big sliding spectrum, isn't it? Because if you're going to sit here, you broke boys don't know. Listen, I recently posted a question on Twitter asking, would you rather have sex with a transsexual, which is a legitimate 10, or a woman, which is a legitimate 1? And everyone's sitting there clicking woman, 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 because they think they're going to be gay if they do anything else. But they're not actually thinking about the question.
No, Andrew, you are gay. Okay, if you do that, you are gay, dude. Sent $10 to the bacon. Hey, based. Yeah, we're just kind of trying to see if we can get a little funds up. It's gonna cost. I'm gonna go either way, but it's gonna. We just went to freaking Disney earlier in the year, okay, and it was expensive with all the little children's. So my bank account's still hurting from that. But I appreciate that. It should show up. Did it show up? Why did it show up? Oh, it might be. I wonder if it did. I wonder if it got disconnected. I'll have to check it in a minute. I've got another one of these though.
I am so smart. I operate on so many levels higher than the average man.
Oh yeah, let's get some more of that. I wonder if I posted that again. Damn, dude, I want to see. There's a video where he brags about like. So these two arguing is actually just kind of funny. It's like the battle of the fake Muslims, the battle of the, the homosexuals. No, I'm not gay. You're gay. No, you're gayer than me, dude. Yeah, I watched some dude hump my girl, but you sexted men. If I can get this one to pop it up. Oh my gosh, dude. This is the slam dunk. If I can find this clip, dude. I know I've got it saved somewhere, but it's just been a while. Damn, dude. There's like a podcast that he went on, and he's talking about how him and his brother unplugged the keyboards. The shirt was definitely not straight. There's like a clip of him. I know I've got it on my phone, but wait, hold on. God bless America. Now that's the only thing that's gonna pop up. It's like the perfect clip for this too. If I can get it on my thing. I'm pretty sure I've posted this before. He talks about him and his brother unplugging the keyboard so that they could. Oh, be liking my own shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this. Look, perfect, dude. Let me repost it again, dude. Be reposting my own shit. This is the one.
So the chicks would sit there and hit a keyboard that wasn't plugged in.
I love this, dude. I love this.
A moose on it. So I'm trying to teach these women, and the women kept fucking it up. So I said to them, it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking over. So what I did is I unplugged their keyboards and plugged a new one in from me behind the screen.
Yeah.
So the chicks would sit there and hit a keyboard that wasn't plugged in. And me and my brother, and eventually some staff I trained, would do all the talking. The girls were just famoosers, just laughing and doing this, their titties out. And they were talking to fucking ice cold hustlers.
Ice cold hustlers. We were hustling them and helping them bust a nut. Like, how did the interviewer not stop and be like, wait, so you're saying that, so what were you saying to them? Like, what do you mean they were talking to you? What were you saying back? What were they saying to you? Bro, I need to know. I would have to stop him right there. I'd be like, bro, that's kind of gay. You're telling me you were texting, you were unplugging the keyboard. Some girl had her titties out in front of a camera pretending to type to this guy, but it was really you telling all the dudes like what you're going to do to them and how you like what they're telling you, bro. Like, dude, that's gay. You're gay. You can't take that back, bro. You helped. You sat there with the keyboard texting other grown men while they were pleasuring themselves to completion. And that's how you made your money, dude. That's gay. You can never take that away, dude. You're gay. Can't take it back. So, yeah, I mean, that's my theory. That's my theory is Andrew Tate and Sneako hooked up. They had lots of homosexual sex, and Sneako finally wanted to not be he finally wanted to be the top. He was tired of being the bottom. Andrew said no, and then they had a falling out because Andrew was like, dude, if I let you peg me, that makes me gay. And I'm not gay, even though he is gay. They're both gay. So I think I figured it out. That is actually the rumor. They're both gay. That's the truth. They're gay for each other. That's it. We've cracked this thing wide open. Just like they cracked each other wide open. Man, that's disgusting, dude. What a bunch of fucking degenerate losers. All right, let's see. There was something Nick Fuentes related. I don't know. So Nick was going crashing out on somebody. Damn, dude. I think that was the last thing. It was like a, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Nick Fuentes. I don't know why I put him in here. There was something I wanted to look up.
Candace Owens. Candace fucking Owens.
Him and fucking Candace, dude. That shit cracks me up. Well, yeah, I don't remember. I don't know why I put Nick Fuentes in the title anymore. No, the Owls ain't jacking Nick Fuentes. What is even going on? That's not it. I don't remember anymore. That's crazy, bro.
She's right. I open my eyes and there's just dicks like trying to point at her head, like trying to get an angle on her, like trying to get her to suck like mad dick. Like I saw her sucking mad dick, and then she comes over and like tries like kissing me, like not even like a little bit, but like tongue all up in my mouth, and I could not stop thinking about like there's this mad dick.
What's the problem?
And then she turned around and like looking my robe, trying to get the dick off my mouth, and that was just
with her fucking.
That's it's my problem. Like that at that point I realized like that's why I think everyone should do it. That's toxic masculinity. Like I should be able to get past that. You know.
What is he talking about? That's toxic masculinity. Dude, these people are insane. And if you go back and watch the videos, there's a video. Fuck, man. I think I might have saved it. Oh, you know what? We need to go into the. Because I think it's in here. Oh, yeah. This is the one. Yeah, this is perfect. This is like the perfect summary because Sneako doesn't have any like base morals or culture or interests. He's literally just trying to be different. He said that from the very beginning. So he's just like trying a bunch of shit, and whatever is like not in at the time is what he's doing. That's why he like started rolling with Mom Dami and interviewing Mom Dami and hanging out with Eric Adams or whatever the fuck he was doing in New York.
New York City.
I'm from Connecticut.
As of right now, go to the corner store.
I still want to be a kid going to sleepovers. I still want to openly talk about jerking off and maybe even cross the gay border by showing each other how many pubes we have.
Go to the 24-hour mark. Stick your hand in the cash register. As of right now, that money is yours. Let's fucking go.
I thought I was gay. I watched gay porn. Dude, I went to a gay nightclub with my gay friends.
I only ever said any of that because I wanted to be different. That's why I was so pro-gay and anti-racism and extremely liberal heavy. So I turned to Republicanism, not like I actually cared about any of it, but because I wanted to stay different. Everyone around me was doing it too. So it was no longer cool for me.
Because I really don't like the term national pride. I'm not proud of being American.
I am Jewish. My grandfather fled the Holocaust and moved to Haiti. I probably have birthright, bro.
Maybe even crossed the gay border.
Wow. He came there and started acting really fruity and really what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality. And
that's
if I've ever tried
crazy,
it.
dude.
And then start saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think?
Two gays having like a not gay off, dude. I'm not gay. You're gay, dude. You're gayer than me. I pegged you, but I didn't let you peg me, so I'm not gay, dude. You're not gay if you're receiving. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. I don't buy the whole like Fuentes is gay thing. I really don't. I mean, it's possible. I mean, would I say it's impossible? No, obviously, but it seems pretty unlikely. I think he just needs to get married already, dude. Just like get it. I know why he doesn't want to understand what he's saying, but I think he's gonna change his mind once he finds one. Finds a good one. He needs to go find like an Amish girl that's on like Rumspringer, dude, and just be like, hey, how about you just stay here? Convert you to Catholicism or whatever.
You know some of my friends and you were vetted by the friends. My friends stick up for you and I trust my friends. And thirdly, also, I'm not going to lie to you. I did have the War Room do a dossier on your real name.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know your name, your address, all that shit. So, but that was good to have. But it's just, yeah. Of course, real, man. No, completely is real. But yeah, it's good to have all those things. But all in all, I just gauged your intent. I thought his intent isn't maliceful. I don't think he'd do that. Now, if you did decide to do something like that, if you did, I don't think you will, but I'm pretty certain you won't. But let's say you did decide to do that, then God will teach you the lesson. I don't even need to do much. God, if you were to ever go down that route, then I'm old enough and wise enough to know that to a degree, karma is real. People talk about karma and live by.
Dude, he's so gay. It's unbelievable. Anyways, here, let's do some React bookmarks. Sometimes I just throw stuff in here. I don't know what the fuck it. Oh, this one's good. We kind of covered that earlier, but I don't know what this one is. Shot David Pleasant during a came with fear for his safety, charged with murder, guilty of aggravated assault. I would have to look that one up. But the difference here we went over earlier. That was pretty fucking easy. People are just retarded.
Over each other's looks. They're chronically online. They don't want to do anything. They don't know how to interact with women. It's sad. I think a lot of it can be encompassed by, like, you have to think about why are so many white guys school shooters.
That's just not true. You don't know how to read statistics. I will show you that actually black people are overrepresented in school shootings. I literally have these stat pulled up right here. Under 41 of these individuals, 57.8 were black. Were black. And this is not even per capita. You want to keep that in mind? That's not even per capita. That is literally just raw data. People think
per capita is way worse.
School shootings because they see it on the media. They can point to a lot of individual cases, but this guy. And when we actually take a look at the data, it's just farther from the truth.
The other thing that's interesting, I was arguing with fucking Grok about this earlier on my Twitter thing. The way that they classify the statistic is the reason why they have so many studies that come out that say that the highest number of school shooters are demographically white, because they have a different definition for school shoot. They're classifying it as rampage shootings, which is like whatever, the intent to kill or harm multiple people, and they don't even have a clear definition for that. Some people may say it's like 4 or more, or some people say it's like 3 or more, or something like that. But a school shooter, the victim should, or the victim, the definition should just be anybody firing a weapon at a school, period, point blank. And when you look it up like that, that's where you get the statistic that he just brought up. It's like 58%. You know, I went back and forth with this with Grok, dude. Yeah, this fucking stupid fuck. Stupid fucking Grok. So I had it, you know, I asked it this on a post because it was like almost all school shooters are white. So I asked it a very specific question to give me, exact counts, K through 12, because I know this study exists and this is what I was looking for. I just wanted to see if it would give me the right answer, and I figured it probably would, which it almost did. But then it added this part in here where it's like rampage / indiscriminate mass cases, multiple victims targeted, white shooters, majority 55, 65%. Shooter rates often tracks with school demographics, which is correct too. So per capita were represented anyways, but usually cherry picks high profile rampages, only full data set, neat filtered. Yeah. So then I was like, you got it right, but you still have your pandering built in, which it does. And then it did it again, and it was like to separate those targeted from rampage cases. I'm like, yeah, I didn't ask you to make that distinction. You did that on your own because it's likely it's coded to like avoid validating harmful stereotypes. And then it was like, well, the definition, and I'm like, the definition is this, what I just said, and then in the original post, nobody said anything about rampage. I didn't fucking ask you about rampage. You stupid bot. You fucking clanker. So that was kind of fun. Arguing with Grok. I'm about to go get a glass of wine in a second. Oh, this guy's a scumbag, dude. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That makes me too angry. I want to cause problems for that guy. But yeah. Let's play a little chess and relax. Okay, let's just calm down a little bit. Everybody just calm down. Everybody relax. Let's play a little chess, dude. Play a quick game. And then I'm going to go get a glass of wine. See if we can win something. Can't, cause he's pinned, brother. I think we're in a good position here, but I have no idea what to do. Hello? Hey! We did it. All right, let's let me go get a glass of wine. I'll only do like another good spot. Yeah, it felt good, dude. It felt right, and then I just wasn't sure what to do. I did the right thing, apparently. All right, let me go get a glass. Be right back. late. I gotta go sing tomorrow in the choir.
Said Caballo. She hears. Understand. That's what I mean.
See what old,
you know, I've been fucking
Conference is
muted
talking.
for whatever time, or like, you know, and it's just like, yeah, okay, fine. I guess I can't fucking say anything anymore.
What's going on over there? Might play a couple more of these, and then I might go hang out over there. I might end the stream and then just go hang out over there. Music by Hello Listener. Go buy Tony's music or you're gay. Go buy Hello Listener's album. You're going to prison. Take it, pussy. Take it. We're just gonna do some crazy shit. I think that was a blunder. Ugh. Ah, shit. Shit. My gosh. Fucking flagged me, dude. What am I doing? I could have taken that the whole time. Oh, I should have just went here. Well, Wow. I didn't think that was actually going to work. That was the dumbest. I just literally shuffled the pieces around right in front of him. Oh, like, yeah, he's going to see this. I have to do something else. That was funny. This was kind of funny. Just playing here. Got him. Let's play some longer. Just haven't been playing enough to like remember my openings properly, so I haven't been playing longer time. I can still do it. Big. I think I played this wrong. Dude, this guy hasn't developed fucking anything, dude. Should be winning. Oh, fuck. I can't even do that. Yeah, I lost this. So I'm not fucking playing this shit. Yeah, we just lost everything. Actually, let's should play some. Play a little rocked leg, dude. I gotta switch it up, dude. My ears are. Leave here. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get my board lesson. Nice. Oh. Wow. I should have just hit it. I shouldn't be more. Dude. Dog shit. Dog shit. Should just carry, dude. Should just win. Oh, you can pick which side you spawn on? That's crazy. Damn. Get in there, brother. Oh my gosh, it's so sweaty. Why are they trying so hard? Oh my god. I didn't think he was not going to hit it. Oh my gosh. I just can't get to it right now. Golly, these kids are playing. Trying so hard, dude. Holy shit. Nice. Let's go. Holy smokes. Fucking crazy, dude. Bro. You gotta be kidding me. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, dude. Come on. That is so gay, dude. So gay, dude. Kids are cheating. This is how my placements always go. I get like the sweatiest people place at the bottom of the fucking rank, and then I just have to like play with the shittiest people, and it doesn't make me want to play. Good. my god. I didn't mean that. We're gonna lock in, dude. Oh, come on, dude. If I had 3 boosts there. Let's go, dude. Can't hear my team. I see the mic moving, but... see the mic. Ooh. We got them both. That would have been hilarious. I think I like this World Cup ball, dude. Fucking dumb. Yeah, it's supposed to update the donut goal automatically, but I guess it's not doing it. But yeah, let me update it now. Might be like unlinked temporarily. It was like asking me to verify a bunch of shit the other day, and I did not want to do it. There we go. I was like, man, if I could recover, dude. Also, I appreciate you. Big 10. Guys just driving around getting boost. You should be able to see that. Hey! That's funny. I wonder if I even can. It's supposed to be doing it by itself. I don't even know how to fucking log in. I don't know where the fucking dono goes. I honestly can't even update it right now. Where the fuck? I don't even know where it's at. It's supposed to give me an alert too whenever it does it. I actually can't, I guess. Fuck. Oh, it isn't here. Wait, it says it is updated.
Is there a lot I should not cross, or should I just speak the truth at any cost?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, I literally have to set it.
I'm not afraid of what people might do, no, I'm more afraid of not telling the truth. And feelings, you monster, you
Okay. I don't know why it's not updating on its own. It's supposed to be. Alright, I don't know how to. I can't fix that right now. I don't know why it's not doing it. Alright, let's maybe play a couple more. And then call it. I don't know if we just got that or if we already had it. What was oh my goodness? Oh yeah. Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Not today, Junior. All right. Oh, okay, dude. Hey, fake the piss out of me. I'm like, oh, let me leave it. Should've just gone. Flick on him, man. Alright, we're just getting fucking pooped on, dude. It's just hitting balls straight down the middle. Oh my god, dude. Well, okay. Well. I can't get a fucking flick to save my life, dude. Okay. Run over and over. A lot of fun, dude. Holy shit, dude. Fucking sold, dude. All right, let's try to get like a couple wins, man. I gotta go to bed. A liturgy in the morning. I don't like that fucking ball, dude. Can you turn the ball off, dude? Damn, dude. Big ass fucking ball play. Fucking wall ball paid off, dude. Just keep hitting it in the corner, you fucking retards. These kids are good. Nice. Ah, not today, Junior. Come on, man. Oh my god, that's such a down cut. Oh, come on, dude. Ah, I couldn't get it out to you, dude. I saw you. What you doing, bro? You better block me, son. You sit down there and let me shoot. Oh, wow. I missed. That's awkward. Damn. Crazy. Good game. Damn. Feels. A rematch? Nope. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, he's not even done. Damn, I should have. crazy. Damn, dude. On him. All right, that works. God bless America. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Why do they always peek in my match, bro? He's never saving that again in his life. And he's just there again. Open. Easy. Easy. That's crazy. I still can't believe he saved that fucking one goal. That was a crazy shot. And carried that thing like across the field. Alright, I definitely gotta get that after this. Brother. Come on, dude. Oh my god. How did I not have a jump? Brother. Oh my god, dude. You gotta get in the fucking play. Dude. Okay, I don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore. Dude. Fucking score while I'm bumping. Oh my god, dude, get me out. Fucking sucks, bro. I make a play and this guy just does nothing. Bro, make the play, dude. Oh my god, I get the bump, dude. The perfect fucking bump. Oh, why are you waiting, bro? I'm waiting on you because you're there. This guy fucking sucks ass, bro. No urgency, dude. Doesn't realize the game is fucking ending. Can't make the play! Still can't make the play on the fucking open net! Dude. What are you doing? Fucking loser, dude. Dude, holy shit. Impossible. Impossible to fucking carry that guy. Zero urgency, dude. That was so frustrating, dude. I gave him so many open nets. Fucking literally knocked the guy clean out of the net. Demoed the one guy, knocked the other guy clean out. And he just like whiffed it. I don't understand how he even did that. Oh my god. Brother. Oh my god. That was weird. I don't know if I was gonna make that one. Easy. Out of here, boy. Kind of sweaty. All right, I'm going to bed. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. I don't know who's still left, but thanks for the donos. I have to check and relink that tomorrow because I don't know what is going on. I don't know. I think it's because my PayPal is messed up. And since the PayPal is linked to that, it may want me to like verify so it can read it again. I don't know. It's not messed up. It just told me, I don't know, needed a bunch of, wanted me to like put my license in there and shit. I was like, dude, come on, man. All right, I'm out. I'm going to bed. Go buy Hello Listener, all music by Hello Listener. Go buy his music now. You're gay.